And so he's made a statement here that they're basically decommissioning the kind of AI, or they're focusing less on the AI assistant aspect of Myagi, and they're going to be focusing more, I guess, on the more Slater aspects of it, or the coding aspects of it. So I like this. I like this, that the code editing and the hosting. So hosting is the Slater aspect of it, and the code editing, because I hate the code editor in not going to lie, this is how the last few Webflow comps said. So we shared an image of that. So Ampli was obviously his first.
Yeah. So now, honestly, like, I don't think the coding is the right call for them either. Maybe I should talk to him, because I have him in the DMs. I don't have like any first-hand information, but I'm 100% sure Webflow will add some sort of like proper coding. They did show us the coding that you can do to build components at the component gen or something like this, and the app gen, and they did look like full-on like IDEs, but they were kind of like in a separate environment. But that doesn't matter. Like, what stops Webflow from giving us literally the same thing and just host the code as well, because we have Webflow Cloud? So yeah, I feel bad, like genuinely feel bad, because I've been there. I tried to build quite a few things, and I never got to the point to publish it, but I saw like Webflow essentially like, doing the same thing. And this will happen with every platform that is growing. This is still happening. Like, Apple is still like killing apps to even this day. There was a time, if you remember, you could download a torch, a flashlight app for your phone, because your phone, you're like Android and iOS, they don't have they didn't have a flashlight app natively. You could download an app for that. Now
this is what this comment is basically saying. It's like, when you're piggybacking off an existing product, they have all the data to see, Myagi is getting a lot of attention, maybe we should do that. This flashlight app is getting millions of downloads, we'll just do it. Like, they can just eat up anything that succeeds,
Yes.
So yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of like there's an analogy somewhere where you're kind of giving them, there's something about giving them the gun that's going to shoot you, because if your app does well, they'll just consume it. Really good, because you need to be so good that they're like, you know what, let's just buy it. You want to be acquired, right? And Myagi was very well put together. It's very clean, well launched. The branding was good. I bet Webflow were well on their way to building. They already had the idea in mind while Myagi was, has to be that new and that good that you get acquired. That's all you can hope for when building on top of another service.
I don't. Webflow has acquired. They did acquire this other tool, Optimize. What they called Optimize. Yeah. It was called something else. Anyway,
that wasn't built on top of Webflow, though, was it?
Yes,
that was a complete separate.
Exactly. Tool. When companies acquire, they either acquire the IP or like the code, or sometimes they acquire the team. They do this, by the way. In case of Myagi, they did actually acquire, not exactly, but they did hire the developer who helped him build the app.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah,
Xatom, Xatom, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
that must have been quite hard for Bradford to. I don't know what the relationship was like between Bradford and Vikram, but
I don't wish to be in either of their places, honestly. This happens with these platforms all the time.
Yeah.
And you can be either fast, or you have to build something that is beyond just the value that provides in this. Like I'm thinking about the same thing with flowing, right? I'm building essentially a component library. I'm thinking, okay, what is what is my winning condition, or like what is going to help me win. If any Webflower can, or like with any other platform, you can just type in something with AI. So with us, it would be, will go higher in the level of complexity, and something where AI is super duper duper lacking is like very nice, specific, bold design. And this is the route that I'm going with. So we'll
Yeah.
see. I don't know, but that's how I see it. I wouldn't. I started building a comment app, by the way, for Webflow when quite a long time ago. It was like 2 years ago. I started actually, like we had like actual code written like with iCode for it, but then we stopped because we like Webflow mentioned it or something like this, that
The writing was
they,
on the
they
wall.
hinted at it. They hinted at it, and I was like, no, 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 that we're not going to do this because Webflow will do it and nobody will use our tool. And now Webflow has a very proper commenting system. It's not announced. It's announced, not published yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I know that I won't need any apps anymore, even though we had like multiple apps in the Webflow apps app store for commenting.
Yeah. 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 Like you say, you either have to build something that is completely like look at Wiz as an example. That seemed like something Webflow could just snap up because it's so outside of what Webflow do and so beneficial to people, regardless of my own personal feelings about it. The best you can ask for in that instance is it's so good that it stays separate and Webflow will never touch it, or you get acquired.
Well, I don't know. I agree on everything you say, right? But
but
but do you remember Weglot?
yes, the language thing.
Yeah, I feel bad for Weglot. Man, they were sponsoring Webflow. They were like so active in the space. They were the go tool for translation. And I believe even Webflow was supporting them in like marketing way. I don't exactly know what was like behind the curtains, but it seemed like there was a partnership. And Webflow came up with their own translation tool set that
Internal
is less expensive, more convenient. It's better. It's just a killer feature. Who needs Weglot anymore, especially in the Webflow space? So Weglot had to pivot, not pivot, but like now they do it for other apps as well. They do integration for every other website platform as well. And Myagi should probably do the same thing, to be a tool for like designers and builders to build tools maybe for whatever they need.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
they're banking on what Bradford's saying here is that they're banking on the coding aspect, providing a interface. I don't know what that means, but potentially a better interface than Webflow can provide. Yeah, but shame to
yeah,
see it. But we saw it coming. We called it.
we did see it coming.
I guess we didn't just dig into that. What that might mean for Myagi.
What I didn't see coming was their lead developer being hired by
Yeah,
Webflow.
no.
That I didn't see coming.
But I don't think he's a developer. I think he's like developer advocate, which advocates,
Yeah, I don't know.
they're not, they haven't got much. They're just someone who's out there speaking fondly of the development.
Yeah, is it like a community thing? Probably.
Yeah, I don't think he's contributing towards Webflow. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe speak to him, but
yeah, probably a community thing. Probably similar to Keegan.
He's actually making videos for them, and
but he's developer. I maybe he contributes to the code that goes on the front end on the site. Maybe not engineering type of things. That's how I see it. Probably he's on the community or like marketing arm of the company.
Because I don't think Keegan actually has like he's not a hardcore. He's good for like animations, but I don't think he's a hardcore developer like Vikram is. I think Vikram's
I
like,
don't think so. Yeah, yeah. I think he has like more general purpose knowledge.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.